God, it's another beautiful day, and we're not tired to talk and to transform this continent. You have called us to do so, and we have responded that yes, we're going to do it. Send us, we're ready. We're going to change our people's lives. We're going to change our lives, our communities, our countries, our continent. And even this first project that we're going to actualize in the continent, I pray that you will help us, you give us wisdom, and you give us everything we need, because in you there's everything, so that we may be able to do it and to witness the change in our continent. In 5 years from now, 10 years, 20, 100 years, 1,000 years, our children and our grandchildren will no longer suffer because of shortage of food, will no longer suffer because of hunger, but they will celebrate. We ain't gonna import anything, but we're going to export, and we'll have excessive amount of food, not just for 1 year, but for 10, for 50, for 100 years, because we're going to plan right now, and we're preparing right now, and we're going to do it right now. Thank you, because the future is looking great, and we have hope in you because you're already in the future. We praise you in your precious name, Jesus Christ. Amen. I pray. All right, guys. So I'm here today to explain to you everything about this first project that we're doing. I know some of you have already heard it because I've been talking a couple times, and this last Sunday we're actually sharing with our people. And I thought I should make a video to explain what's all about this project that we call smart farming. All right, Africa Region Smart Farming. Well, there are a few things that we need to consider. First of all, we all know how important it is to have food. You know, without food, you cannot do anything. You need food to do every single thing you do. It means food security is most important for Africa. It's a struggle that has been there for so long time. Sometimes I feel like that's why they created WHO, right? And they created all these different organizations to stand there and to support and to just provide food to Africa. But we are not beggars. It's now the time to sit down and to start asking and asking and asking for something that we can produce on our own. We can produce by ourselves. We need to have a plan for 5 years, 10 years, 100,000, 2,000, 1 million years to come. If you're going to have that, thank God. We need to plan. We need to have a plan. We need to have the working plan, and we need to start working on that as we are securing and preparing the future. We always say that Africa is the future. We always say that the future is in Africa. But what are we doing to actualize that idea? Because if we just speak, it will be empty words. If we just speak and we don't have a plan, it will be empty words, and we're not going to see any change. We are here today struggling with hunger. We're struggling with the shortage of food because we didn't plan 50 years ago. Why? Because at that time, we had different priority. We just wanted to fight colonizers and to gain our independence. That's the plan we had. And we did. And we succeeded. But what are we doing right now? Africa is trading with Europe more than even Africa herself. And those trades, they're not even eco trades. And let me just say this at this moment. This Thursday, we have the new host of the show. We'll be hosting a very, very important session called Poverty-Free Africa. And he will be talking about eco-trade, all right? He will have 5 weeks straight to talk about eco-trade and how can we have a poverty-free Africa. So please join on Thursday at 9 p.m. East African time. We need to have an action plan that we're working on to make sure that in a couple years from now, this is no longer going to be a struggle. So these are 3 visions that we're thinking about. First, not to have anyone die, no more death in Africa because of hunger. Nobody is going to die in Africa because of hunger. God has given us brain, has given us ideas, has given us everything to actualize these ideas to save our people's lives. Second, no more importation of food from outside. In a couple years from now, we don't want to import any food from anywhere, but rather we want to export food everywhere. Africa has been sustaining the world for so long without benefiting anything from it. I said Africa is doing more trades with Europe than Africa herself, but there's no eco-trade there. That means we've been taken advantage of, but we cannot keep victimizing ourselves and blaming that. We need to have action plans that are going to secure Africa. Sometimes they will try to stop us, but we cannot allow that to happen. We need to focus on our plan, and we need to move forward with the plans we have. So we are talking about plans here. We're talking about how we're going to actualize those plans and actually bring the change that Africa needs, that Africans needs. The third thing we're going to provide, we need employment to our young generation. 60%, you know, the huge population of Africans are youth. And there's a huge threat to employment because we have a lot of people, but we don't have works going on, works opportunities. We don't have that. But so we are going to create it and to provide opportunities for jobs for our young generation. Because this project is going to be successful in, first of all, in one country that we are going to actualize and then duplicate across the Africa. So we're going to need as many people as we can to actualize this project because we want to be everywhere. We want to do exchange trades. If, you know, let's say in Tanzania, you can grow rice, we're going to do that. And let's say in another country, in South Africa, you can grow apples. We're going to do that. And we're going to trade. We're going to transfer here and there. That's why we want to connect our people, even through food that we are going to produce. Swahili Nation One Africa Foundation. It's the working plan. So God is good because I'm here to tell you guys this, that the proposal of our very first project is completed 100%. It is completed 100% without a doubt. And I want to try to show you here, guys, just for a second. It is completed 100% without a doubt. We have the working proposal. It is completed. It is out there. And we are ready to carry on and to do the work. To do the work. We're ready to do it. So I hope I can show you guys here right now. Let me see. What can I do to show you guys this proposal? Just a little bit. Okay, it's right here. So I'm going to show you guys maybe just the first page. It is completed, and I'm going to explain just in a minute what it's all about, okay? So this is the, I got to reduce, I guess, for you guys to see. So this is the proposal. It has like 11 different pages, and as you can see, this is the front page. You say Swahili Nation One Africa Foundation right there. And then we say Africa Region Smart Farming Project Proposal, 27th to 28 January 2023. We are already talking about the future. We are already planning about next year. We are the voice to the muteless. And we explained this before, that before we called ourselves voice to the voiceless. But one day I had a guest here, one of my sister, and, you know, she reminded us something very important, that Africans, everybody has a voice. Everybody has a voice, but the problem is we are muted. So it doesn't matter. Either you mute yourself or either some other people muted you. So our job is to actually unmute that, to become the voice to the voiceless, to become the voice to the muteless. That is our job, and that's what we're going to do. So we are starting with the backbone of our continent, because the backbone of Africa's economy, the backbone of it is agriculture. The backbone of it is food. You need food to do everything that you see. If you want to industrialize the country, you need food. We need to grow cotton, man. We need to have farms of cotton. We need to have farms of coffee. We need to have farms of all these products that eventually, in the near future, will be able to produce, even to manufacture clothes by ourselves from Africa. Because we'll have cotton, because we'll have industries. If you have raw materials, and that's the best thing in Africa, and we build industries in Africa, we can actually produce and manufacture by ourselves. We don't need anybody to manufacture anything. You know, their plan is that to make Africa poor and to use the raw materials from Africa, to buy it with the very less amount of money, and to actually, you know, manufacture clothes and coming back to sell to us with the high amount of money. But we are the source of everything that is happening. That we are the source of the phones you're using, the source of the clothes you're using, source of everything, the coffee you're drinking, everything. We are the source. So if we are the source, why don't we work on a plan to actually turn that source to everything. We have raw materials, we have industries, we manufacture. I mean, we grow crops, we manufacture, and then we sell, we export the end product outside. We can do it. It is possible to be done. It is possible. And that's why the first thing first, we're starting with the backbone of our continent, and that is food. We need food to survive. We need food to work. We need food to prosper. We need food to plan. We need food for everything. So this is the, I'm just going to go quick because I don't want anybody to see what is in there yet. But I'm just going to go down like this. That's the project proposal. It's beautiful, guys. But let me go to just one page to show you a little bit. You see, that's a well-prepared, very long proposal. Expected outcome. Let me share a little bit expected outcome of this proposal. And the first thing I'll say is expected outcome: presentation of advanced smart farming techniques that shall help in the implementation of pragmatic modern-day agriculture method in Africa, promoting young Africans, entrepreneurs, educators, and practitioners by providing the forum to share the innovative ideas on resolving, mitigation, or managing devastation of climate change in Tanzania and in Africa in general. Because first thing first, as I say, we're going to start actualizing it in the headquarters, Tanzania, and then we're going to use the model to duplicate all across the countries that we're going to be opening the office. Right, so we're going to open these offices, branches in all over the continent. Right now we have in Tanzania. So as we open branches, different countries, this is the first project that we'll be initiating everywhere. So right now we're working on the model and how to do it. And then we're going to, work on other countries as well. So yeah, I think everybody has seen this. I'm not going to read everything just to save time. You guys can actually go back later and read. Oh, let me read for you. Enhancing cooperation and collaborations among various agencies by the way of providing an opportunity to reinforce local food security partnership and increasing financing for sustainable agriculture in Africa. Publish the forum proceedings, establish intra-community market linkage, and a strong community-based informative system to help shape policy formulation and intervention within the food production sector in Tanzania and in Africa. So in general, right? Capacity building for emerging smallholder. And just to tell you, so this proposal, the way that we did, we created two of them. The first one is specifically for the players, and second one is for the international, like for general, for our offices everywhere. That's what we're going to do. As I say, first we're going to start in Tanzania, where our headquarters are, to create the model, to actually do it in action. And then as we open offices across the continent of Africa, we're going to use the same model to do it across the continent of Africa. We might not grow the same products, the same crops we're going to grow in Tanzania, but in other different countries and go something else. Right? And all those products will be 100% owned by Swahili Nation One Africa, and will be distributed across the country and across the continent as well. Maybe even later export outside of the continent as well, One Africa. All right, and all the money that will be generated from this product that we raise, it will go back to the organization to continue to do the work that we want, because we don't want to continue to ask for sponsors, to ask for support, to ask for grants. We want to be able to support ourselves, to finance ourselves, and to do our own projects by ourselves. The beginning is always hard, but once you start and once you see the results, then you can just carry on and go forward. All right, so these are a couple of the actually expected outcomes, but let me show you what is the, we prepare very well, man. Like, you have no idea. This proposal, it just came. It's like a book, we are going to publish it. So it's kind of like a book. Let me show you the content here. We have introduction, situation analysis, project SN, the smart farming project, overall objective, specific objective, methodology, project thematic areas, target groups, proposed partners and collaborators, expected outcomes, project budget, about implementer, Swahili Nation One Africa, here, appendix, and appendix, activity, schedule, and everything we have there. Right, and then you have timetable. So it's really well written. We wrote really well to make sure that we have something that is complete and concrete. So let me talk a little bit about this project, guys. All right, here we go. Let me talk a little bit about this project. Here we go. So here's what we're going to do. Oh, let me go back here. Yeah, so here's what we're going to do. I told you guys three of our visions that we want to gain, or we want to see. The first thing I said, that we don't want to see no one die because of hunger, because of shortage of food. Second, we don't want to import anything, but rather export eventually. Third, we want to provide employment to all the people that we'll be working with. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to have a forum of 2 different days. As you see, or as you saw there on January, in this one, it shows January 27th to 28th, 2023. These are 2 days of the forum that we expect to have if all the funds and everything goes well. What will happen is we'll have 2 days of the forum, Smart Farming Forum. And why is that? Because we want to transfer that knowledge. We want the knowledge of smart farming and greenhouses to actually be transferred to our people. So everybody will be invited from all over Africa. You can come and participate in this forum. We'll have our key speakers that are coming from these sectors to come to talk about how you can do it, how can you actualize it, how to really do it, smart farming. And at the same time, we'll have these young people. Our target is to target university students who actually just graduated maybe from agriculture sectors, or those who have passion for that, or those who have been actually doing those projects, target them to transfer this knowledge from whoever that is going to collaborate with us. Let's say if there's one company of smart farming or agriculture is going to sponsor us and to stand with us. So basically they'll send their people as well to come to train our people, to talk to our people. And also we have some other Africans who are dealing in this sector, like our sister Samgali Siu from South Africa, also be there to transfer this knowledge to our people. And after we get that, what we're going to do is the money that we have for the project, we're going to buy lands. We're going to buy areas, farms, acres, the places where we're going to put our projects out there. So we're going to buy all the utility that is needed for all these greenhouses. And we as Swahili Nation, we're actually supervising it alongside with these guys that we already trained them and give them education, understanding of how to run these things. We're going to these areas, let's say if it is countryside, whatever cities that we're going to have this project, we're going there with them. And they must be coming from those areas. So we're going there with them. And they're going to take care of these projects. So for them, basically, they'll hire local people who actually can do farming, can, like, maybe, let's say they've been the way that we're always doing, the hard way of farming. We can take them, can give all these projects, and this will be so much easier. It's not like the old way of farming. This is the new way of farming. So they'll be able to do farming and all this kind of stuff. My friend just got here. What's up, man? Welcome. So that's my friend right there. So they will be able to do these projects. All right. They'll be able to do these projects and to teach our local people, how to do it. All right. They'll be able to teach our local people how to do it. And then eventually they're growing these crops, they're growing all this stuff, and all the products that we sell and the money that we generate, we actually go back to donate back to the organization and continue to do the same project again and again and again and again. So in a short period of time, let's say in 5 years, in 2 years, it depends on what kind of crops that we're going to grow. We'll have the output. And not only that, we'll have an ability to sell all across the country and the continent as well. Because the products that we grow, we're going to supply them to the supermarkets. We're going to supply them to all these different places that people can actually buy and enjoy. Also with our package of Swahili Nation One Africa, so people that will see that this is Swahili Nation One Africa food, let's say Swahili Africa fruits, Swahili One Africa, whatever product, so they will have it and they will see everywhere. We'll provide everywhere. So at the same time, we're kind of like marketizing, our products and our name. And at the same time, we're actually we're actualizing these projects all across the continent. Does it make sense? Do you guys understand me? Because I was kind of like all over the place right now. Yeah, so that's basically how it's going to work. And what I've done so far, and that's why I'm still here, I've already sent these emails to different organizations, and I'm waiting for the replies. If I get a reply, that's cool. If I don't get, we're just going to keep sending to different partners, to different, some people who can actually come and partner with us. So if you're watching here and maybe you're in the sector of agriculture, you feel like, I think I can contribute in one way or another, hit me up. And not only that, but I'm going to put these account details here on the screen to actually for you to donate. This one right here that I'm showing is actually the USD bank account, but also we have a the local currency of Tanzania, Tanzanian shillings, account. So I'll be sharing with you guys very soon. But as well, these details actually they're in the description of this video. If you go to the description, you'll be able to see all the details of the bank account. If you want to donate, if you want to support, please do so, because it's the time to do it. And hopefully on 27 and 28 is going to be the first time of the forum. If we get the funds that we need, if we get the funds that are here proposed by the proposal that we have right here, then you guys will be welcome, more than welcome, to come to this forum, to participate, to see how we're going to do it. Because everything is already planned and everything is ready to take off. Right now, as I'm saying, in Tanzania, I'm looking and searching for the acres, for the farms where we, as a Swahili Nation One Africa, we are going to build these facilities for greenhouses. And you guys will be able to see it, because I cannot wait to go then just to show you guys this is the farm we got by this price, and we're going to put this and this to see everything, man. Like, I'm really excited to do that. So if you are here and you want to be part of this, these are things that we've always been talking about. You've always been saying, well, you guys just talking. We want to see actions. We want to see how you do, man. All those time that we are talking, we're actually preparing things. Actually preparing things, actually writing things, actually writing things down, ready to actualize this project. And now is the time that we are sharing with the world. So that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you guys today, to come here to show you. If there's any way you can support, please go ahead and support. It's either in this account or either GoFundMe page. All of these are still available. You can do that, and it will be incredible and amazing. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining. And I appreciate that you guys came here. If you have any more questions, don't forget to hit me up at oneafricaofficial@gmail.com or info@sn1africa.com. Hit us there, and we're going to get back to you. When you send emails, send to both of our emails, and we'll be able to get back to you guys, to talk to you, and to share with you what is happening. For now, I'm going to say bye, and I'll see you guys another time. Let me pray, and I'll get out of here. God, thank you for this conversation. Thank you for the project that you have allowed us to do. Thank you because, you are our strength. So even in the midst of not having anything, we still believe that we'll be able to actualize this plan, because these plans come from you. And not only that, but it's going to save all people's life. So we give everything back to you, and we believe and we pray. Give us strength to keep persevere and to keep pushing forward. In your precious name I pray. Amen. Appreciate, guys. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.